Good afternoon, YouTube, all my subscribers, or anybody else that comes across this video. It's your girl Marcia, aka Miss Brainy, and I'm here to record another video, except it's not a video about my hair. I really want to start doing kind of more discussion type videos. I did other ones about hair, but this one's a little different in nature. I'm not talking about anything relating to hair right now, but what I do want to start this off with a statement. The statement that you hear a lot these days: everybody should go to college. And basically, I'm going to, say my opinion on how true enough this statement is. So, my view on this statement is kind of yes, but at the same time no. And I'll explain that as you get deeper in the video, so let's just jump straight right into it. So first, I want to start off by explaining why I say yes. I say yes to the fact that people that desire to go to college and has aspiration to go to college should apply and try to go to college. And it's very important that you want to go also, because when you really want to do something personally for yourself, an inner drive, you will be more dedicated and you will work harder in that whatever it is, compared to something that you honestly could care less about. For example, like I don't like necessarily fixing my bed. My bed is not always the most fixed thing. I'll clean anything else, but I don't fix the bed. So sometimes the bed's not fixed. But let's say my schoolwork, I'm on top of that. I make sure I get what I have to get done and do it, no matter if I like it or don't like it. And that's kind of how, when you have to drive for something, you take the good with the bad. And so when you have the desire to go to college, your own personal desire, it's more worthwhile, it's more enjoyable, it's something you want to do. You stick with it through the tough times. So life is too short to have regrets. So sorry, got interrupted. Somebody came in the room. But as I was saying, life is too short for regrets. And you don't want to go to college and never try to go. And then now you're 20, 30, 40. And now you want to finally, follow aspiration to go to college, or never go and regret not even never trying to go. Sorry, that's a double negative. That doesn't go. But you get the point. I see a lot of, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being older coming to college, because sometimes you can be a better student coming to college because you may not have been matured enough to come to college and handle the responsibility of it. But I feel it's easier to do it sooner than later, but also it's rather to do it later than never at all. So that's my opinion on people that want to go to college should go to try to go to college, rather than just not doing it at all. At least try, because if you don't try, you never know what will happen. So that's why I say yes. And now I'm going to move on to why on the other side I kind of say no. Okay, now I address why I say no, everybody should not go to college. When you're growing up, your parents ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? And as you get older, they want a more serious answer to what you want to be. And when you get somewhere around high school, sophomore year, they ask you what you want to be. And one of the questions that pop up is, do you want to go to college? Typically the parent's child that wants to go to college, they're proud that their child is going to college. But what happens when your child says, no, I do not want to go to college? Some parents, they're okay with it. For the most part, some parents freak out. They're like, what do you mean you don't want to go to college? And some parents go to the fact you're going to college whether you like it or not. Or they'll pester them to go to college without kind of harshly badgering them. And it's just when you don't go to college for yourself and you're going because somebody else wants you to go, you won't take it seriously. You'll hate it. You'll dread it. You won't have fun. You won't do your work. It's just like you hate it because you really don't want to be there, and you're like, what's the point of being here? And you slack off, especially when it's harder, when things get harder and you really don't want to do it. It's easy to give up. So it'll be easier for you to stop and flunk out of college when things get hard rather than pushing through and finishing. So, and college is a commitment. You can't come here and just not want to be here and then goof off, because it's a commitment of time and money. College isn't cheap. I have 2 loans out, and the average person out there has to take loans out, unless you're just have some secret rich parent or something out there to take money out and just pay for school with no problem. Most people, it doesn't work that way. So loans, scholarships, you have to work for that money to get to pay for school and books and everything like that. So you don't want to incur any unnecessary debt, because when you flunk out, they don't care why you flunked out. Honestly, after 6 months, as you defer your payment, they want their money. And if you can't defer your payments, they want their money, and you can't pay, SOL on you, and your credit score suffers for it. So I personally feel if you really don't want to go, a person should not be forced to go, because in the end they reap the consequences for not going through with it and flunking out of college. It should be something that they want to do, a self-fulfillment, something for them. It should be a personal drive, not a kind of a coerced thing, because honestly, they're going to resent going and they're going to hate it. So that's one reason why I say some people should not go to college. Another reason I say no, everybody should not go to college, is because there are other avenues to success. You don't have to necessarily go to college or university and get a 4-year degree to be successful. There are other careers out there that you don't necessarily need a bachelor's or an associate's degree. You can go to specialized schools where such as in computer type industries, in engineering and mechanics and cosmetology and physical therapy. So many other careers out there that you can go through different quicker avenues to work specifically on that skill and go straight into the job market and get a job. So sometimes college and university are so emphasized that other careers and other type of higher education is kind of not very highlighted. You have other ones such as seminaries, vocational schools, which is what the careers I just named, where they're specifically on that one thing, and then you go into the field. So college is not the only avenue to success. I go to college. I go to university, which is used synonymous in most cases, and I'm doing it because it's necessary for what I want to do in my life. I want to be a doctor. Preferably, I want to be a surgeon. And so college is the first step. I have to get some type of bachelor's degree so that I can take certain prerequisite classes to get into medical school and progress further. And it doesn't really matter. A lot of people say, oh, you want to be a doctor, they make a lot of money. It's like, just because it makes a lot of money, you have to love to do it. It's like saying, lawyers make a good bit of money if you're really good and you're up there in position, but the law bores me. I wouldn't want to be a lawyer. So it's like, if you don't enjoy doing it, sometimes the money's just not worth it. You make good money and you hate the job. So it's most importantly, do what you love to do and succeed in it. And I wanted to be a doctor not because of the money, but because that's what might have a true passion for. So just to wrap everything up, I don't, yes and no, that yes, if you have to drive and personally you want to go to college for yourself, yes, you should go to college, at least apply and try to go to college. But if you don't, you shouldn't be forced or guilted into going to college when you really don't want to, because you're not going to work as hard, you're not going to take it seriously, and it's just, you're going to feel like you wasted your time, and you will have wasted, well, you have got a lot of money debt. So that's my 2 cents on it. If you have an opinion on it, go, put it down in the comment box. If you like this video, thumbs me up. And if you also like other videos like this, or other videos you might want to see besides videos like this, let me know, so that if I have an opinion, or it's something I'm knowledgeable about and you can talk about, just let me know. And until next video, I will talk to you later. TTYL.